let's learn about epiphytes.
An epiphyte is a plant that grows on another plant. This Phalaenopsis orchid is growing epiphytically on the side of a tree. See how the roots are just directly attached to the bark? It's growing epiphytically. This Epipremnum pinnatum is growing hemiepiphytically. So it started out growing in the ground, and then it started climbing this tree. What's interesting is that eventually, if you were to just cut the bottom of the vine and only leave the vine rooted on the tree, in my experience, the vine is likely to continue to grow. Here we have Philodendron hederaceum, which started out on the ground, climbed up a tree, peeled off the tree, and is now returning to the ground to grow on the ground once again. So here it is growing terrestrially, growing rooted in soil. Here it is growing epiphytically, climbing the tree. And here it is going back down to the soil, where it will once again scramble around until it finds something to grow up epiphytically, until it peels off and grows terrestrially, until it climbs up and grows epiphytically. And it just goes and goes and goes. When a plant is climbing a tree epiphytically, there's also a number of ways that it grows. For example, the Syngonium behind me has the stems and the roots flush against the trunk, but not the leaves. Now let's compare that to shingling plants. I'm here at Fairchild Botanic Garden in Florida, and my husband, who is not a big plant person, was asking me about these plants behind me.
Do you see how they look like they're almost plastered to the wall? He was asking me about that because he thought it was cool. And it's something called shingling. It's a growth habit that you see in a lot of tropical vines. And there's a lot of hypotheses about why they might do this. For example, maybe it helps it avoid drying out because the leaves are pressed against a flat surface. Maybe it maximizes light capture because the leaves aren't shading each other. And a lot of times the shingling plant, as it gets more mature, it switches. So you see how this one, as it goes higher, the leaves kind of peel off a bit? That's something you'll see as well with shingling plants. The juvenile growth form is often the one that shingles, but now you know about shingling plants.